Stamp duty calculation in Delhi. While calculating stamp duty, apart from circle rate, there are various other factors which needs to be taken into consideration like cost of construction, age of construction, plinth area and much more. So in this presentation we guys going to be covering a lot of topics today like what is the circle rates in Delhi in different categories, how to evaluate cost of construction, plus we also going to be discussing few case studies to understand stamp duty calculation better. Circle rate. Circle rate is a minimum rate decided by a government regarding a particular piece of land. As far as Delhi is concerned, Delhi is bifurcated into 8 categories ranging from A to H. Anand Niketan, Shanti Niketan, Sundarnagar, Vasant Vihar, West Bank lying into A categories, whereas colonies like Greater Kailash, Defence Colony, Lodi Colony, Nizamuddin, they lies into B. Mostly villages and unauthorized colonies lies into G and H category. In order to calculate circle rate in commercial, industrial and other public utility sector, a simple multiplication factor is employed to the minimum land rate for residential use. For example, if there is a commercial unit in A category, then you have to multiply 7,74,000 rupees into 3. So the circle rate in A category for a commercial use property is 23,22,000 rupees. And in case there is any educational institute in A category, then you have to multiply 7,74,000 rupees into 2. So then the circle rate for a educational property, a private education property in A category becomes 15,48,000 rupees. Cost of construction is again plays very important factor while calculating stamp duty. Government has given a minimum rate for cost of construction based on categories of locality for residential and commercial use. For calculating cost of construction, age of construction also plays a very crucial role. So a simple multiplication factor shall be employed to the minimum cost of construction in order to find out the exact cost of construction. If property is in G and H category, then there is another thing we need to consider while calculating cost of construction is the kacha construction or the pakka construction. To calculate that, again a multiplication factor comes into picture, but this is only applicable in G and H category. In order to calculate stamp duty for built up flats up to 4 stories, government has given parameters for DDA, cooperative housing societies developed by private builders and private colonies. Both in residential and commercial purpose, the circle rate is clearly given, and these circle rate differs depending on size of units. And flats which are more than 4 stories, a flat circle rate is given for residential, commercial and private multi-story apartments. So let's discuss some case studies. In case 1, we are going to calculate stamp duty on sale of an independent residential house, and the parameters are: this house is in A category colony, a total area is 200 square meters, plinth area is 280 square meters. We're going to be using factor 1 because this is a residential unit. Structure type is pakka. Structure type factor STF is 1 because again for a pakka construction the STF is 1. Year of construction is 1995. So this is something which is in between 1990 and 2000. So the age factor is 0.95. Minimum rate of land is 7,74,000 rupees, which is the circle rate of A category, and the cost of construction in A category we are taking 21,960 rupees per square meter. So first we will calculate the minimum cost of land, which is the minimum value of land rate per square meters into area into use factors. Then we will calculate the minimum cost of construction, which is cost of construction into plinth area into age factor into STF. Then we will add both of them to find the exact value on which the stamp duty is applicable. Then we will apply stamp duty as per the percentage in different authorities. In this case we are taking 6% as a stamp duty percentage, and in the entire case study the final stamp duty which we have to pay is 96,20,035 rupees. In case 2, LIG flat constructed by DDA. Parameters: category of locality any, plinth area 45 square meters, minimum built up area rate for DDA and CGS flat in this case will be rupees 54,480 rupees. It is because this is lying in 30 to 50 square meters. And the computation is very simple. The minimum value will be the plinth area into minimum built up rate, and as per the percentage you will calculate the stamp duty. So in third case study we guys are going to be discussing about flat in CGHS building having more than 4 stories. Again, category is any, plinth area 120 square meters, and the minimum built up rate is 87,840 rupees, which is fixed for flat which is having more than 4 stories. So again, the calculation is very simple. You need to first find out minimum value, which is plinth area into minimum built up rate, and then you have to apply the stamp duty percentage and you will find the exact stamp duty which you have to pay. In case 4, we will discuss about calculation for builder floors. So again, there are certain parameters like category of locality, the total area of land, total plinth area of a sale for one floor. Again, in this case, we are assuming that there are 3 units in one particular piece of land. So we have to proportionate the plinth area of sale, and again we have to proportionate the area of land. Again, use factors, structure type, year of construction, age of construction, minimum rate of land, and again cost of construction. Again, we will apply the same formula. We will first calculate the minimum cost of land, then minimum cost of construction. We will add these two to find out the minimum value, and we will apply the stamp duty percentage in order to know the exact amount for stamp duty which you have to pay for a builder floor.